What's going on, guys? Vic GST here, back with another video. Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about what it costs to turn your GST into a GSX. If a lot of you guys don't know, the 2G DSM came in two different models, the Mitsubishi Eclipse GST and the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. The GST being the front-wheel drive turbo model, and then the GSX being the all-wheel drive turbo model. So my car originally came as the GST. It was front-wheel drive, obviously, 4G63T. And I swapped it to all-wheel drive. So I was able to source a bunch of parts from locals here in Connecticut, and I also did end up buying some parts offline that I couldn't, find locally. But I'm gonna give you a breakdown on what it costs to make your car all-wheel drive. So first things first is I bought the main components for the all-wheel drive setup. It was locally here, so it came out to be a good deal. That was $1,500. So that was going to be the all-wheel drive transmission, the all-wheel drive transfer case, the drive shaft, and then that was going to be the whole complete rear subframe. So that comes with your differential, your two LSD axles, your brake setup, and then it also, just any type of suspension components that was attached to that. So that was $1,500. I'll use a flashlight just to show you. So this is the all-wheel drive subframe, the differential in the center, you got your sway bar, brake setup, basically everything you needed on the rear subframe. And over here, let me see if you guys can see it. You might be able to see the drive shaft in the center, transfer cases up front with all the drive transmission. All right, so other additional costs. It cost me $415 for the all-wheel drive gas tank and the wiring that you'll see right here. So this is where your gas tank setup is. Oh, there's a lot of junk here. Oh, let me see. So your siphon would be right here. There would be a cutout for it, but there is not on my car since it was a front-wheel drive model, and we didn't cut it out anyways. But right here, that's where your all-wheel drive fuel pump hanger is. So that's where your fuel pumps go in, all the wiring, stuff like that. And also, it cost me $55 for the torque solution carrier bearings. Those are going to be on the drive shaft. And I also did Volk solid differential bushings, which were going to be for the rear diff. I installed one, but I didn't install the other two yet, so still working on that process. But that was also $55. When I was doing the gas tank, since we're on the fuel setup and stuff like that, when I was doing the gas tank, the filler neck that goes from where you put the gas into the car to the actual gas tank, the hose that connects the two, had some tears in it and stuff after we tried to remove it and reuse it. That didn't work, so I bought a new one. So the filler neck was $130 off of Rock Auto. So then I also bought all-wheel drive front axles. I bought a new slave cylinder because you need one with the PTT clutch. They use like an Isuzu slave cylinder. That was $200. And then last but not least was going to be the HK exhaust system. HKS high power muffler system. Basically this one comes straight back because on the GST models they kind of go up and over the left side rear axle. This one kind of comes straight back because you got the diff, you got the gas tank's different, a lot of things change. That's also why your gas tank on the all-wheel drive models is more of a saddle, because it has the drive shaft in the center. On the GST models, it's totally different. So those are some things you would have to look into changing. All in all, to make the car all-wheel drive cost me approximately $3,310. That's not including any labor that you would spend to pay a shop, pay a friend, or to do the work yourself. I did end up giving him a bunch of, or some money to a buddy of mine who helped me out with the conversion. So that's not going to be factored in there. But for parts, this is what you would pay, a little over $3,300, and get out of yourself an all-wheel drive model. Also, last but not least, I know you guys see me wearing this Vic GST hat. One of my buddies made it. It's kind of the logo we got going there. He works, or he actually is the owner of Second Armament Apparel company. I will leave a link down below of their website so you guys can go check them out. They're into firearms. So you got the t-shirt. It's 100% poly. He has other things that are not 100% poly. This is kind of like a Under Armour shirt, dry fit shirt. It's got, you know, my logo Vic GST right there, which is pretty sick. On this side, it's got his logo on the arm, Second Armament Apparel company. And then on the other arm, other shoulder, it's got an American flag, dope. And on the rear, kind of had like a joke going on. If you ever seen Fast and Furious, where they're like, Vin Diesel's like the first Fast and Furious, he's like, I ain't never knocked on nobody. Basically, we made one. He's like, I ain't never lost to nobody. Kind of supporting the DSM community. Let them know we got some badass cars too. But this is one of the shirts that he made. I might be looking into actually, you know, making some more, and if people actually wanted them, whatever, we would probably make some just to get them out there. But yeah, definitely guys, go check him out. He's awesome. Alright guys, I hope that gave you some insight on how to make your GST models into the all-wheel drive GSX models. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.